Hello everybody, welcome back to the JB Gaming channel, and hopefully this will be the final episode of Chunk Locked in Lumbridge. So from the previous video I did say I would do the drops for the women, so if I show you that now, you can see it took us 689 kills to complete the drop table for the women. The last herb that we needed to complete it was the dwarf weed. So yeah, it took us 689 kills. I even went over to the free world to get the 10 coins, which we got. So if I show you the task chunk, nothing has changed on the skills because we are still grinding to level 99 wood cutting, which I'll show you shortly. And I haven't even started fire making or fletching or magic as of yet. So skills, we did obtain a iron, where we obtained an iron dagger, which was from the female drop anyways. So we have now got that, which is a little bit quicker than some of the weapons we do have, but we still need the defensive cape and to obviously make the U shield. All quest tasks were done anyways. The diary is to chop and burn a U log, which we haven't got the fire making level as of yet. But like I said, we did complete the women drop table, which is all the way to the bottom here. Also, what I did do, if I show you on the tracker, is we got the clue scroll from the giant spider and the clue scroll from the small spider. So if I bring you over to that, we also did complete that. So if we click on the little eye at the top, that should narrow us down to 3 goblin drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 imp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 men drops. Obviously, we also have Bob's Axe where we need to get a steel battle axe and the general store for the empty bucket packet. So if we take out all of our coins, we can do that now. We'll quickly head over to Bob's Axes and the general store. So here we are, just arriving at Bob's Axes. Where is he? There he is. So if we trade with Bob, we are looking for the steel battle axe. So we can now mark that as completed.
Task completed.
And if I take that off my notes as well, here we go. And then if we head over to the general store, we will get the bucket pack. So here we are. Here's the general store. Let's buy 1 bucket pack. And that is all shops.
Task completed.
Completed. So what I'm going to do is stick this stuff in the bank for now. Go and get the iron dagger, I think, because it's the quickest melee weapon. And then we can start the grind on trying to complete the NPC drop tables. So I'll bring you back once we've got all the items from the bank. So there we go. Got the iron dagger out and I put them 2 items into the bank now. So I'll just quickly show you the bank also. We have 671 logs. If I bring you over to my notes, that will now get us to level 15 in fire making. It will also give us level 20 in fletching. And obviously I'm going to collect a few logs anyway because we need to get to 99 for when we do the construction grind. We have 2,404 willow logs at the moment, but we need 15k on them just to complete getting up to level 60 in fire making and level 72 in fletching. No, in level 65, sorry, in fletching for willows. We have 60 U logs, so I have started the grind on the U logs because we need 8,000 and roughly about 90 to get up to level 72 and also level 60 in fire making. Oak, we have 2,500, which will like I said, will get us up to level 30 in fire making, and it will get us up to level 35 in fletching. So I could start doing the grind on them now, but I think with the fletching and fire making grinds, I will probably do that off screen anyway, just because it's a tedious job, and there's no point in keeping you around for me just to keep going, oh, level 2, level 3, level 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. So what we are going to focus on today, though, is to try and complete this NPC drop table. So let's head over to the goblins, and hopefully it won't take us long to get these 3 drops. So we need an air talisman, 1 coin, and 20 coins. So I might as well keep you with me here for now, due to the fact that we're already here. And hopefully, let's make sure we're on defense. We are. Hopefully, we can get it in a few kills. So I'll keep you with me for this one for now. And there we go, nothing on that one, just some bones. So, as always, I'll bring you back if we get anything new or a new level. And there we go, on kill number 263, we got a easy clue scroll. Oh, and also, we got the 1 coin. So, that's 1 item.
Task completed.
Off the drop table there from the goblins. The 15 coins we've already had before. But let's bury the bones and let's have a look at this clue scroll. Oh, what a surprise. Not something we can do, so we're going to drop it as always, and we'll mark this one as red. But as always, 2 more drops to go. I'll bring you back, hopefully with a new drop or another level. And there we go, that is level 29 in hit points. Keep you here for this kill, just in case it's something new. And it's not, 5 coins. But yeah, 29 in hit points. That is obviously going to keep going up as we do get the defensive levels up. But as always, I'll bring you back if anything new happens, or we get another level. And there we go, on 309. That is another easy clue. And it's another step we cannot do. So we'll stick it over here. And we'll drop it for now. And mark it as red. Yeah, so I think I've only had 1 clue scroll that I've been able to do in Lumbridge, and then it just gave me another clue, and I think it was the next step was Charlie the Tramp, so we just had to drop it. But as always, we'll carry on the grind, and I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on the next kill, 311, we finally have the air talisman. So if we go on to there, loot tracker, tasks.
Task completed.
We are now just looking for the 20 coins, and then that will be the goblin grind complete. So, as always, hopefully I'll bring you back once you've got the 20 coins. And there we go, that is level 22 in prayer and level 26 in combat. Might as well keep you with me for this kill. And we get some water ruins. So, as always, if anything new does happen, I'll bring you back. And there we go, that's level 38 in defense. Plenty more of them levels to come. Might as well keep you with me for this kill, just in case it's anything new. It's not a chef's hat. I don't think they sell for anything in the general store. I can't remember, but we'll collect them anyways. But as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go. On kill 376, we have another beginner clue scroll. Nothing really new has happened. Can we do it? We cannot. It's in the rock. So we'll stick that with the easy clue for now. So the game has updated and we are getting a new skill on the 19th of November. And that skill is sailing. But you need to complete a quest to be able to unlock the sailing skill. So that's something that I don't think I need to worry about at the moment. But there is a new skill on the way in the game. But, as always, we'll carry on the grind and carry on looking for these 20 coins. And here we are. Here is a genie random event. So, with lamps, the only way I'm going to use them is for the grinds that we need. So, in this chunk, we could use it on defense, we could use it on the wood cutting, magic if we wanted to, prayer, or also is an option. But for now, I think with wood cutting being at level 60, I'm going to chuck it in wood cutting. Yeah, so we'll stick it in wood cutting for now. But all the lamps that we do get from random events will be used in like wood cutting, defense, prayer, magic, stuff like that we're working on. So I won't use it for other grinds. So I won't be putting it in Hunter, I won't be putting it into Slayer or stuff like that really, because they're not needed in the chunk. We'll only be doing grinds that are accessible in the chunk for us basically. So I won't be lamping farming, I won't be lamping Hunter and stuff like that until we actually need to be doing them grinds really. But yeah, also I did say I would show you my wood cutting level. We are level 60, which means we can chop the U log. So we are obviously, I've showed you that we are already collecting U logs already. But yeah, that is our highest skill at the minute at level 60. I am grinding that off recording, as you all know. But we are still looking for the 20 coins from these goblins. And we are on kill 418. Hopefully it won't take us too long. But if anything new does happen, I'll bring you back. And there is level 23 in prayer. As always, nothing new has really happened. I think we are going to get a hit points level here as well, so I might as well keep you with me. There we go, level 30 in hit points. And nothing new, so we're still looking for the 20 coins from these goblins. It's going to be a 1 in 64, and we are 464 kills in. But as always, I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there is level 39 in defense. Only another 60 more levels to go. Might as well keep you with me for this kill, just in case. Be nice to get the 20 coins, and we don't, just some bones. But as always, we'll carry on the grind. I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill 493, we have, actually on both, kill 493 and 494, we have the double 20 coin drops. Obviously, I always jump onto another goblin before actually looking at the loot, but we can now mark that as complete.
Task completed.
And that completes the goblin drop table number 1 for now, because the only thing that we need to get from a goblin is the champion scroll and the goblin skull. But we'll get the goblin skull when we start Rag and Bone Man. But then there's obviously goblin table number 2 that we need to do. But that is only for level 5 goblins. But for now in Lumbridge, the goblins can have a rest. And we will now move on over to the men to finish their drop table. And I'll probably grind the imps off recording due to the fact that they always teleport out of the chunk. So I'm going to sell the items at the bottom here, put the rest in the bank, and then I'll bring you back when we start the man grind. So there we go, that's all items banked and sold. So there is an imp here at the minute. If we could get it to die, then yes, we will try and do the imps. but they are very sneaky, as you know. And there he goes, out of the chunk. Do we kill these two in Lumbridge or those two near the masters? I think we'll stick with these two in Lumbridge because the imp spawn is in this location anyway. But I'll keep you here for the first kill in case we get something new. What are we looking for? A cabbage, chaos ruins, free to play 10 gold, 10 coins, sorry, which will have to jump to a free to play world, a grimy cadatine and a grimy latadamine, and an iron dagger. So most of the items that the men do drop we will keep and bank. But, as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill number 119, we have another easy clue scroll, which we cannot do. And the imp is in the kitchen, so let's quickly drop this on the floor. For now, let's mark it as red. The imp is in the kitchen. Let's try and kill the imp. And then every time it's back in the spawn, I will obviously kill the imps. As long as he stays here. Come on. 2 to go. 3 to go. Come on. 2 to go. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he's gone miles out the chunk. Yeah, these imps. But we'll go back over to the men, and I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go. On the very next kill of this man, we have got the iron dagger.
Task completed.
And we are now down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more drops from the men, and then that will be that completed. I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. So there we go. What I did there was just quickly hop over to a free-to-play world, due to the fact that I know the coins on this side are quite common. But there we go. That is the 10 coins obtained.
Task completed.
And then we will now jump back over to a members world. Once we get there, as always, if anything new does happen, then I'll bring you back. And there we go, on kill 142, we have another beginner clue scroll. Is it a step we can do? No, it isn't. All these scrolls and we can't do anything with them. So frustrating, but it's another one that's going to have to go on the floor. As always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go. We finally got the imp back in the chunk. Obviously, with it just wandering around, and we have dropped the grain, which is that one there.
Task completed.
So that's another one. We will stick with the imp until obviously it disappears out the chunk, and then we'll move back over to the men. But what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to go on the imp and 4 on the men. So I might as well try and keep you with me for this kill, hopefully. A tinder box. I'm surprised we haven't had one. 1 in 25. It looks like he's going to stay this time. And we get some berries, which are what he had. But, as always, we'll carry on grinding on this imp until it disappears. I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go. Off the imp kill, we have the flyer, which is a 1 in 64.
Task completed.
So if we read the flyer, I think it just tells us, oh, we can't even read it. It literally is just a piece of paper. It isn't worth anything. Oh yeah, get your axes from Bob's Axes. That's all it says. So I am going to drop it because I don't need it. But it is another item off the task list. And I think we are now down to 6 items from the imp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some bread, a chef's hat, cooked meat, a jug of water, a potion, a tinderbox. That's all we need from the imps. Might as well keep you with me for this kill. And there we go. Bread. Blue wizard's hat. So that's nothing new there, but we do need it for later quests. So, as always, if anything new does happen, I will bring you back. And there's level 14 defense. We can now wear ruin armor and level 27 in combat. So I might as well keep you with me for this imp kill, just in case it gives me something new. No, nothing new there, just a black bead. But we will carry on the grind. And as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. Oh, actually, while we're waiting for the imp to respawn, obviously the random events does sometimes give us some items. For example, if we do the maze random event, we will get potions, arrows, and some ruins. So what do you think in the concept of that? Can I use them items freely now, or do you think I have to craft that item? So, for example, potions, before I can drink it, I have to craft the strength potion, defense and attack and all that stuff. Or do you think I could just use it freely as we're going along? Bit of a unsure one on that. I can't always remember if a jug of water gets you a bit of money in the shop. So let's quickly go and check. But we had nothing new from that imp. And what I'll do is find out if this is true, if the jug of water is worth some money. But, as always, I will bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill number 201 with the man, we got a beginner clue scroll, which is a cook in the castle. Just after scattering them ashes as well, we've got 24 in prayer. Hopefully it's a one step. What's the chances it's a back-to-back Lumbridge? And it isn't. So it's another clue that's going to be stuck on the ground. And we will carry on the grind. And there we go. On kill number 91, we finally have the jug of water from the imp. So tick that one up, 1 in 64.
Task completed.
So now this jug of water can actually go in the bank instead of being sold to the store, even though we don't get any coin to it. But as always, we'll carry on the grind. I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill number 101 on the imps, we have the chef's hat.
Task completed.
So, how many's more left now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the imps, 4 on the men. But as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill number 225, we have just obtained the cabbage from the man.
Task completed.
So we are now down to 3 from the men and 4 from the imp. But we'll carry on the grind. And as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, on kill number 106, we finally have the tinderbox from the imp.
Task completed.
So we're now down to the last 3 drops from both men and imps. So we'll carry on the grind, and as always, I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And level 41 in defense. Another step closer to level 99. As always, we'll carry on the grind. I'll bring you back if anything new does happen. And there we go, that is level 25 in prayer. Another 27 of them to go. As always, if anything new does happen, I'll bring you back. So, been doing a little bit of fire making just to start getting the levels up. I will also do the same with fletching, just in between the other grinds, just so it doesn't get boring. And we are at level 15, and this is going to be a diary task to burn an oak log. So, I brought you with me here for this. Probably take them about half an hour. There we go. And that should be... No, wrong one. Task completed. Why is it not? Chop down and burn some oak logs in Lumbridge. Well, what do you think this is? What? Lumbridge, innit? What do you want me to be out here? Let's try it over here near the oak tree. Even though there's an oak tree here, well, let's go over this way. It does say Lumbridge and not Lumbridge Castle, so let's just make sure. Here we go, right in between the two oak trees. And there we go, that is the task completed for that one, which is chop down and burn an oak log, which is that's going to be the diary tasks completed.
Task completed.
So like I said, in between obviously the grind to get all the items from the imps and the men, I am going to do a bit of fire making, the fletching, yeah, and the magic grind all off recording, just because it's just going to be tedious, really. You've all seen montages of people leveling up, and I'm sure you don't want to be sat there until I get to... I'll get to level 59, and then when we're ready to reach level 60, 72, and 42, I will obviously bring you back for that. But that's that task completed. I'll carry on the grind, and as always, I'll bring you back when something new happens. And there we go. On kill 173, we finally have the bread from the imp.
Task completed.
So we can mark that off as task completed. And we'll go back to the grind. Only 2 more items from the imp to complete, which is the cooked meat and the potion. As always, I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there we go, on 234, we finally have the cooked meat from the imp. So if we pick that up, go over to the tasks, and we can mark that one off. It's a 1 in 128, which will close to 2 times the drop rate. But that is a...
Task completed.
Task completed. Only 1 more item from the imp, and then it's just the men. So, as always, I'll carry on the grind. And I'll bring you back if something new happens. And there we go, on kill number 407, we have the grimy latadamine, if that's how you say it. So we can mark that off as a 1 in 237.47.
Task completed.
So we're now down to just the 2 items from the man and just 1 item from the imp. As always, if something new happens, I'll bring you back. And there we go. After kill number 436, we have the grimy cadentine from the man. So all we're looking for now is the chaos ruins and the potion from the imp.
Task completed.
So we could tick that one off, a 1 in 178.09. So, as always, I'll bring you back if anything new happens. And there we go. After 357 kills, we finally have the final drop from the imp, which is the potion. So if we come down onto the tasks, a 1 in 128.
Task completed.
There's literally 1 more item to get from the man. And then the real grinds start. Because obviously we need 99 in defense, level 60 in fire making, 72 in fletching, 42 in magic. So the magic, the cast a monster inspection, actually you don't need 42 to do. I read this up on the wiki, but I am still going to grind to level 42 because it says it in the magic book you need level 42. But you can actually cast that at level 0. I've tried it and it works. But I am still going to achieve level 42 in magic. 52 in prayer and 99 woodcutting. If I ping you over to the stats already, you can see we're level 44 in defense. So we still got 55 levels on that to do. 28 in prayer, which what's that need? We need 24 more levels in that for 52. 72 in fletching, we're 47, we're still miles off. Level 60 in fire making, so we only need 10 more levels on that. And we are level 68 in wood cutting, so we literally need 31 more levels in that. But I am going to try and get the man drop, and then that is when the real grinds start. As always, if anything new happens, I'll bring you back. And there we go. On kill 937, we finally complete the drop table for the man. So we go over to the tasks. We can complete that.
Task completed.
And that is all the drops completed in this area. Now the real grind begins, because obviously we need to get to 99 level defense. Yeah, so that's going to be a big grind. I am going to carry on killing men, because they do have a herb table, which is really good. And they do have some ruins that we can use for the magic grind. I think in the next chunk, whenever we get our next chunk, if we've already obtained that item, we're just going to mark it as completed straight away. We're not actually going to do like long proper grinds for, say for example, Chaos Ruins, because we've already got them from the man in our first chunk. So I think after doing this grind, I think if we've already obtained the item once from a monster drop, then we'll just tick it off on the next one, and then see what other new items or unique items there is when we obviously do the next monster drops. But I will now catch you all on the other side when we are level 98 defense going into 99, level 59 fire making going into 60, level 71 fletching going into 72, level 41 magic going into 42, level 52 prayer, 51 prayer going into 52, and level 98 woodcutting going into level 99. So, for you guys, this will be a few seconds. For me, it's going to be a while. If I show you the time on the bottom already, so I've been playing the account for 3 days and 20 hours. I'll obviously show you that when we get there. Also, with clue boxes and random event box, I've got one in the bank already. I will collect them, and then we'll open them at the end if I get any. So this one here, for example, is a clue that I could do in Lumbridge, but this one over here, I don't want to pick it up, but this one over here is a clue that I can't do in Lumbridge, so I am going to do some juggling with the clues and try and get some caskets together for when we come to the end of the episode, or end of the chunk. But, as always, I'll bring you back when we finally got them levels. Hello everybody, I've been grinding away doing some wood cutting, reached level 70, not far off level 71, and I got a little bit of a surprise for you. So, as I said at the beginning of this, I wasn't actually going to go for the skilling pets, but just as I was cutting the logs, as you can see, I have a beaver. Literally level 70, so if we go over to the collection log, all pets, you will see that we have a beaver just there. And if we go over to skilling pets, number 1 out of 9, which is a beaver. Obviously got the collection log, which was probably about 2-3 minutes ago. Now I can obviously get it insured. What I will do is keep him in the bank. But yes, that is my first skilling pet. So what I can actually do is, because we already marked him off, we can actually, if we can find it, what would it be in? I forgot where it was. Not in the skilling section. It's not a best in slot. It's not a quest. It's not a diary. It's got to be other tasks, hasn't it? Thieving, spiders, goblins. Goblins, imps. It was at the bottom of this, wasn't it? Men, women. Bob's Axes. The Lumbridge General Store. Yeah, I don't actually think it's on here. I think I'm not sure where it is, but obviously I will mark that off in the chunk tasks, as that was one of the tasks that we needed to do. It was backlogged, but let me load up the map and we will mark it off. So here we are. If we go over to the map, it should be in a backlog. Here we go. So obtain a beaver. Let's unbacklog that and unbacklog that. Maybe if we reset that now, or refresh it, sorry. No, I don't think anything's changed on that really. Let me just quickly do this surprise event, then I'll bring you back. So that random event's been done. We'll stick the book of knowledge in woodcutting. Gives us 1,000 there, but it hasn't loaded up on the game. So let me take you over to the map, and let's go down to calculate tasks, which now that should have updated. So if we get rid of the skills, best in slot, quest daily, thieving, spider, goblin, imp, men, ram, spider, women, Bob's Axes, Lumbridge, and the pub. And as you can see on this now, we have obtained a beaver. We can now tick them both off, and that will be task completed on that. Like I said, I'm not sure why it's not on. It might be on there somewhere, but as of from now, I'm a beaver owner. So, as always, I'll bring you back when we're close to maxing. So, a bit of an update on the Lumbridge chunk locked account. We have done the 65 making, so we just need to burn a U-log. We've done the magic grind, so we just need to cast monster inspect. We have also done the fletching grind, so all we need to do now is craft the fletching shield. We are level 49 in prayer, so we're 3 levels away from getting that up to 52. We're level 80 in woodcutting, so another 19 levels on that, and we're level 67 on the defense grind. So let's go to the bank and get a tinderbox and also a U-log. Let's also get a knife and 2 U-logs, and then we want to cast monster inspect, which is there. So we need 2 body and 2 mind. So let's go 2 body and 2 mind. Let's go to the bottom floor and do all these things. So on the ground here, got a few clue scrolls that are Lumbridge Lumbridge steps. So I have got a few caskets in the bank. I have opened a few already, which I'll show you on the tracker. As you can see, I've killed 18,896 men. And you'll see I opened one easy casket, which got us a beanie, and I've opened 4 beginner caskets, which hasn't got us anything. So while you're with me on there, we'll open everything up. But first of all, let's burn the U-log. So that is now burn a U-log.
Task completed.
So task completed on that one. Let's now fletch the U-shield.
Task completed.
There we go. That's task completed, and we will wear that. It does give us some more defensive stats.
Task completed.
There we go. Oh yeah, so that must have been, yeah, that's a best in slot. I was wondering what that was then, but that is also a best in slot to wear the shield. And then let's go to casting this. And there we go. So what that does, it just tells us the combat level, hit points, is the stats, attack speed, defensive, and the information obviously is not a Slayer monster. They have changed the rules on this because we used to be able to cast this at any time, but they now have implemented the level 42 for that to be cast. So we can now...
Task completed.
And that just leaves us with 52 prayer, 99 defense, and 99 woodcutting. So in the next video, you will be seeing me getting 99 defense, 99 woodcutting, casting or activating smite, and then obtaining the capes. Also, in the next video, you will see me rolling my next chunk. You've been watching Jamu. We've had a bit of a rebrand. It's not JB anymore. It is Jamu. But you've been watching the Jamu channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode.